I just spent a lot of time playing Digimon Cyber Sleuth. That has nothing to do with anything that's going on today. I just wanted to say that. It means nothing. Now, let me tell you why Hyrule Warriors is such a good fucking game. So I'm just gonna open this out the back and say, yes, I have put time into this game across the Wii U, the 3DS, and the Nintendo Switch. I love this game. Like, I don't think you understand. I don't think you get it. I love Hyrule Warriors so fucking much. It's just like, it's something that I didn't think I'd like the idea of. I was thinking I'd want a more like in-depth combat system for a Zelda game before Hyrule Warriors, but back when this game got shown off, oh, I was dead fucking wrong. I needed this shit like I need air. Like, to give a little background with me and Zelda, after playing a Mega Man game and a Sonic game, the very first game I have the earliest memories of ever playing is The Legend of Zelda Link to the Past DX, like the thing on GBA that came with like 4 swords. Like, shout out to those who know, I was like, I think 4 or 5 at the time, really young. But I remember that shit clear as fucking day, because like the 3 games I grew up playing the most were Sonic Advanced, Mega Man Battle Network 3, and that. Like, in terms of handheld consoles, it was those 3, and like they all rock different art styles in such a way that I was just like if you would ask me what my hyperfixation is, it's video games. Not just a specific game, video games in general, and Zelda is a part of that reason. Even though I was a child back when I thought Link's name was Zelda. Again, I was like 4 or 5. Like, come on, cut me some slack. I was a child. It was a different time. I'm an adult now, but the point still stands. I was different. You can trust me, right? No ulterior motives. Now, what does that have to do with Hyrule Warriors? Well, skip ahead like a lot of years. Like, a lot. And I remember being in an after-school program, and I saw the first trailer for Hyrule Warriors, and I was just kind of blown away. Like, a Zelda game? Like, that's like Dynasty Warriors Gundam? And Sengoku Basara? What the fuck? Like, no way. This is impossible. And then, like, as time went on, we saw like more stuff come out about it. Me and my friends, we were talking about it a lot at school. And when it came out, it was such like a revolutionary yet novel concept to me. It was like, I didn't think this needed to happen until I played it. And I still think like Hyrule Warriors has the best design incarnations, hell, the best fighting incarnations of any Zelda characters. Like, I love this version of Princess Zelda so much. She's so fucking cool. Like, she surpasses a lot of Fire Emblem characters in terms of just how fucking cool she is. How most of this roster does. And mind you, I'm just talking about Hyrule Warriors. I didn't even get to Legends and Definitive where they added more characters. And like, not gonna lie, when I first saw Link, I was like, oh my god. Like, I was just... oh my god. Link has a little sister. I get the dual attack now. And it turns out she wasn't his little sister. It was actually just like, she was a girl who was believed to be like the female hero. And she wasn't, because it was just an heirloom from her family. Kind of a fucked up existence when you really think about it. Like, she was... Like, that is one of the worst things to do to a kid, is to hype them up for the rest of their life, and then it turns out to be a lie. But Link was still really cool, and she gets to do things in her own story. Well, let's go through the main things. This game is rocking 4 modes that are like filled with gameplay stuff. You have Legend mode, which essentially is the story. It covers Link at the beginning when he gets the Master Sword. You gotta play as Ganondorf and the villains for a little bit, which I thought was really fucking cool, by the way. After he gets the Master Sword and, you know, he gets bodied because he thought he was hot shit. And I mean, I mean, come on. This is the best personality for Link, and he doesn't get to talk. Everyone else in the game gets to talk. Not like, you establish him as a character, and then you don't even... This is bullshit. Like, honest to God, bullshit. Link should have gotten to talk. Like, he should have been able to talk. I feel like this should have been the only game it happened, because it's not a mainline Zelda game. It's not even canon. So, like, why does it matter if he talks or not? So, like, yeah. I feel like Link should have gotten to talk like everybody else, but, like, at the end of the game, you take care again, and boom, bop, bip, skabop, he's dead. And then there's an extra story, because it's Definitive Edition, that involves the characters introduced in the 3DS version known as Hyrule Warriors Legends. I didn't get to play that version in full. I mostly did adventure mode shit for my friend. But it was still really good and ran, honestly, kind of well until things got hectic. But it was still, like, pretty solid, all things considered. And, like, I still haven't played through the entirety of the extra story content. I played up until what I unlocked, which was Tetra and the hammer, and I'm good. I don't know if there are extra, like, sub-items we'll get into gameplay shit after this, but I hope not. Too much mechanical shit as is. But yeah, game's early. It's got Legend mode. It's also got Adventure mode, which is the core, like, grindy thing you're going to be doing with different challenges. It's like different Zelda map. Like, the first one is the very first NES Legend of Zelda map ever. Like, it's the very first one as a giant challenge mode-esque map with different goals and objectives across the different tiles. And they vary in quality, and then the other ones take on, like, incarnations of different Zelda games, and I think it's a really cool idea. And then after that, we have free mode, which, if you played a Musou, you know what free play mode is. You pick any characters you want, you go back and you beat the shit out of things, and you just have a good time. And then there's challenge mode. Challenge mode has the challenge battles. I don't do those. The boss rush, and then playing as Ganon. I think these are really cool. Like, I think these are cool, and they should be expanded on in the future. I want a Xenoblade Musou to take care of this. I'll do a video about why Xenoblade Musou should exist one day, whatever. But, like, getting into gameplay, it's your standard Musou, but you've got, like, Zelda items, you know, dungeon items, things you use to traverse the dungeon. Like, I mean, if you're here watching this video because you saw Zelda and not because you saw me, and you know what a Zelda game is, you should know what the Zelda items do. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be mean. It's just common knowledge for Zelda fans. But if you don't know, they all have their situational uses. You got your hammer for stunning enemies, and a wider radius, boomerang for an arc radius, arrow to snipe people, grappling hook to launch over to them, and then you got bombs. Because, you know, blowing shit up is fun. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck you want. Blowing shit up is fun. It's just what it is. And now we're going to move on to the main thing. How the gameplay interacts with the items. I always like depth in my action games. Hyrule Warriors is kind of almost there. You can roll cancel the start of an attack to go back to the beginning of your, like, string. So, like, if you were to do YYX, or you could YY, like, you do Y 3 times, roll cancel it, and you'll go back to the beginning of your string, and you'll be good. Just don't, like, do a full commit move because you get animation locked and then you can't roll cancel it. But there are some things like the boomerang, the bow, that can interact with your combos. So, like, it would be the break in it. Like, you would roll cancel, use an item, roll cancel that, and then start your combo back up to go further in the string. And I think it's a really cool idea. I do wish it had an official roll cancel, like in One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. Shout out to that game. Very goated, by the way. Like, it's like, seriously. Play One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 and The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. They are both on Nintendo Switch, and they are both extremely fun. Trust me, You can't go wrong with those games. But yeah, like, the game as a whole is really fun. It is missing some things I want, like a jump button, active like tag switching, like, you know, like it's like a Bizarre 4, you could like switch between characters mid combo and like keep your combo going. And I understand it's not the kind of game for that, but Musos need more like interactive wacky shit like that. I want a Muso where every character has a moveset about as long as like, at least like partially as half as long as Nero from Devil May Cry 4 specifically, because he had like a shorter move list than Dante. And I think like we could definitely work with that in a Muso. And if we get a new Zelda Muso, I'd definitely be down for that. I wasn't personally feeling Age of Calamity. Like, minor performance issues, like when things got too hectic here and there, I personally wasn't feeling it. That or like Fire Emblem Warriors, I feel like those were like two misses in my opinion. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes is fine, it's just kind of, god damn does that game drag, like, oh my god. Oh man, that goes on for too long. But like, yeah, it's not bad. But like, staying on the topic of Hyrule Warriors, this game has an impressive roster of like characters like from the different eras of Zelda. My personal favorites are Sheik, Zelda, and Linkle. Like, oh my god. Linkle uses gun kata. If you don't know what gun kata is, it is a martial art fighting style from the movie Equilibrium that came out the same year, the same day as The Matrix. Rip to that movie, because it was really cool. I watched it again recently with some friends and I thought it was sick. And the message behind it was neat, but like, just overall the action scenes were fucking cool. And like, to see Linkle use gun kata? She was out here like pointing her guns in different directions. It's so fucking cool. Like, oh, like I need gun kata and more. That's a video for a different day about like why gun kata needs to be in more things. But like, come on, man. It's martial arts with guns. It's like the way she does it, it doesn't feel broken. Now let me tell you about broken. Let's talk about Sheik. This character is fucking busted. She can command every single element in the game through combo strings and can also like use them together for like different things. You got like a black hole you can summon. You've got a light circle that you could put the black hole down, put the light prism down, and then boom, people are taking tick damage out the ass. You've got a barrier that you can put up that'll take damage like for you, and then you've got the lightning barrier, which pushes enemies away from you and does damage to them. And then you've got the Goron, the Goron trap, the fire one. I'm gonna be real, that's kind of depressing. Why is the fire one the lamest one? Especially when like Impa gets used or Naginata so creatively to do fire shit. Why does like, I get it, Sheik has to miss at least in one area, and even then it's not a bad move, it still does good damage, so it's like, why would you do this? That feels rude to fire. As like a hardcore fan of like the elements of lightning, fire, and wind, I feel very disrespected. Like, seriously, man, they're so cool, and then it's just kind of, nah. Oh, at least I have a Goonimon and Digimon Frontiers for that. Yeah, so I'll be fine, but still, the point stands, what the fuck? Oh yeah, and Link also, like, not Link, Sheik also has a glitch where her dodge can be spammed consecutively and give her infinite iframes. No other character can do this, and I don't know why they can't do this. I think it's honestly a bug they forgot to patch out. They patched out the weapon swap glitch for the original Wii U version, but no! They didn't patch out the glitch from day one that lets you have infinite iframes, but okay. Do what you want. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I really gotta say. I just want to like get this out of my head because like playing it again was like, this game's so much fucking fun. Like, oh my god, I love this game. So overall, if you were here for that entire rant, then you know what I'm gonna say. It gets an S. Like, this game is really fucking fun and has like hours of content for you to mess around with. There's so much to do and like a bevy of characters to play as. I didn't mention you get to play as Tinkle. Like, Tingle, Yeah, he's here. He's playable. Fuck him, though. Like, creepy-ass piece of shit. Yeah, there's so many other characters I didn't get to show off. I didn't get to talk about because I don't like to keep these super long. But, like, yeah. There's a lot to this game, and I highly recommend it and definitely suggest you go play it. Some of these movesets are, like, some of the best ideas ever. And yes, I will definitely be talking about why there should be a Xenoblade Musou in the future. Trust me. There's a baseline where we can start, and then we can turn it into a Xeno Musou. But with that, I have been Sosuke the Wandering Gamer, passing through the digital world one game at a time. Be easy, take care, drink some goddamn water. I'm probably gonna go do the same because all I did was like sit here and play Hyrule Warriors. Hell, I'm probably gonna play some more or go back to Cyber Sleuth. I'm really addicted to that game. Anyways, be easy, take care, and have yourselves a damn good one.